Alright, so now we'll be looking at getting input from the user. So this is much different than simply adding the names inside the program file, but we want the user to be able to type at the keyboard, and then that's how we'll get the information from them. In this case, we want a first name, we want a last name. So we're going to try that out now. So you're going to pause the video as usual, type the code you see there, and then you're going to try to make your own inputs. Alright, when you test the program, it should give you the following result. Okay, so as you notice there, we just need to make sure that the words are formatted properly, adding the correct spacing, and then we can try to run the program again. And this is what you should always do if you have any issues with the program not looking correctly just the way it should be. Alright, so as you can see, we have a nicely formatted print statement there that spaces out the first and the last name. So you notice that we have a double quotes which provides that space between the names. So if we were to remove that space, for example, and see what happens, let's just give it a quick test run. And here you can see that after we type in the first and the last name, that the names are stuck together. So we definitely need to have that space in between adding those two names together. There's a fancy word for that called concatenation. So it just simply means that you're joining these two words together. Alright, so remember that these variables are string variables, they're text, so we're now entering a phase where we're learning about variable types. We'll delve more into that, but just remember that these type of variables that store information in between quotes are called string variables. Now, you will have your chance to actually try out and run a program of your own. So I want you to try a program that is going to produce a certain kind of output. So I'm going to give you the instructions, and you are going to create a program with the appropriate input statements that are going to produce the results that I'm going to be asking you in this question here coming right up. So make sure to check your spelling. Make sure that you have all the punctuation in the right place, because of course that will produce an error called a syntax error. Your program will not work. It will totally not start. So be careful about the spelling, and be careful about how you leave punctuation off. That's important. You need the equal sign to assign the variable, and the other necessary punctuation that's supposed to be there. That's key. So go ahead and try out this programming assignment for your second project, and it's going to be more dynamic. So this time it can change to whatever is typed in at the keyboard, and we expect to see the result as I am demonstrating. So I'm actually showing you what the results should be. You're not going to actually type this in your program, but this is the instruction that you're going to be using for the next program coming up. Alright, so look forward to see your examples. Make sure to share your code for feedback, and do leave a comment as well. Alright, look forward to seeing your program the next time around.